Hello everyone. How are you? I am going to attempt to do this for the fourth time now. This is actually really funny. So, wow, what a start. Awesome. So, I attempted to record this video several times before. One time I got about 5 minutes through before the little prompt came up on the screen that said I had no storage on the iPhone, which I was like, I hardly use this phone for most things. The reason I'm using it now is because my lapel mic will plug into the headphone jack, and my other phone over here, the iPhone 8, only has the lightning connector. So this is the what's called the 5E or something. It has the same camera and everything as the 6 Plus, but it's tiny. So I went through and started deleting stuff, and I only had like 21 or 22 items on the camera roll, but one was a video with a 147-hour video on it. And I was going, what the hell did I record for 147 hours? And the first, of course, reaction was an adult film, but whatever. No. That's too short for an adult film. Anyways, no, apparently I must have hit the record button at some point when the device was plugged up, because the video was laying on top of like staring up at the ceiling. And the first piece of audio that came out was Bill Clinton from back in the 90s. And I was going, what the hell is this? So that was relatively entertaining. So I deleted it, but it would not originally, it's not, let's go right now. It would not accept me having deleted it. So I turned off the phone thinking it would recycle the garbage that I had deleted and let's move on. Turned it back on, tried to record. 30 seconds in, you have no storage. So there was a manage button. I went in and finally deleted all the material off there. And as of right now, it looks like it worked. Tell me if it stops, okay? Anyway. So happy April 1st, or April Fool's Day. I guess I got my 3-time start as an April Fool. And now I guess I'm not fooled anymore unless something happens that I don't know about. So this is a funny thing that I was noticing when I first started doing these videos. The first time that my shirt and my headband, do-rag, whatever you want to call it, do not exactly look like they go together in the realm of color. I mean, they definitely are powerfully bright, but that's okay. I'm like Hulk Hogan or something. Anyway, so I noticed, if that's not funny enough, get my beautiful little red rag to wipe my brow, because I don't have a person to do it for me. Of course, I need a person. Accepting applications for my person. But it was really funny noticing that it looked like I got dressed in the dark, which maybe I did. Anyway, that's none of your business. Anyway, so here in the place that's our fitness center, we also have an Amazon hub here. And I ordered something on Amazon the other day, which I was originally going to open on the air for the first time with you, but I opened it up while I was waiting for the phone to reboot, and I ordered a little Swiss Army knife, right? So I have no nails, so I cannot effectively do this, but if you see it, this is how big it is. It costs $15, which I imagined, at least being a regular size knife. It didn't say mini Swiss Army knife, it said Swiss Army knife, which I thought Swiss Army knives were a little bigger than this. I guess let's call this a pocket Swiss Army knife. Anyways, it has magical scissors If I can get the scissors open. Has the magical little scissors. And on the other side, it has two dandy features. One of them is, if I can get it to work, one of them is the magical nail file right there, and the other one is the magical blade, which feels relatively sharp. Definitely got a nice edge to it. It's pokey. This would probably be more for something very tiny, like if you're going to open a box or something, plastic wrap, something like that. It's definitely, if it was going to do anything, it would irritate someone who attacks you. It wouldn't exactly deter them long term. You'd be better off with mace or screaming like a girl or something. But whatever. I'll accept what I got. It's still recording. It's still recording. Maybe I did it. I did it. So it was really funny to get that. $15. The reason I thought it was bigger and thought perhaps that the reason it was only $15 is because on the Amazon page where I got this, which if I recall, I'll put the link in the description. This is the box it came in. Actually, it's not the box it came in. The box it came in was about 30 times the size of that. You could have put that in an envelope. It's really funny, but they put it in a big box with a bunch of styrofoam around it. Or not styrofoam, but air pockets around it. It was really, I wish I could show it to you, but it's way over there on the counter. And I'm not going to jump off after I've done all this, finally got this to work, but it's really funny sometimes the shipping size of things. You'll get these things that are really tiny, and there are these huge boxes. I mean, I've gotten ties in boxes that are just absurdly large. So, and then I've gotten packaged with things that clearly should have been put in a bigger box, but were not. So I found it really entertaining. Maybe this is just Amazon's way of showing that they can get stuff for super cheap on shipping. And so they'll just send it in the biggest box possible. You could send a tablet in the box that I got this thing in, to give you an idea. Like one of those 9-inch tablets from, like a fire tub tablet or something. You could have put that in the box that came in. It still had room for the padding. But whatever. I didn't pay their shipping costs. So I found it relatively entertaining. What was I going to say? Anyways, you'd be better off with like some mace or something if you're really going to try and deter someone. That's really more for like opening boxes or, cutting away shrink wrap or, something really minor. I guess you could poke someone with it, but your second move needs to be run like hell. So, because they're going to be more pissed that you cut them, gave them an oversized paper cut. So today is a big day for a friend of mine. It's a milestone. The lady's name is Vickey Dempsey Burns. Happy birthday, Vickey. I will do my traditional birthday song for people. Which if you want me to sing your birthday song to you, let me know, because I love doing it. When I grew up, Pig Latin was a big thing. I'm going to turn this up a little bit, hang on. Pig Latin was a thing for us, which I guess dates me, but who cares? So the song goes like this. Happy hey earthly bay ootay oo yay. Happy hey earthly bay ootay oo yay. Happy hey earthly day ootay oo yay icky vay. Happy hey earthly day ootay oo yay. And day any may or day ootay oo yay icky vay. So happy birthday, Vickey. This is a milestone year for her. She's 21 times a couple, but that's okay because she is an awesome lady. And we had a little birthday gathering dinner for her the other night here in Houston, which is where Vickey is based out of as an actor. If you're looking for an actor, look up Vickey Dempsey Burns. Awesome. And we presented her with a little award that said winner for most inspirational and passionate talent in dreaming big, which she is. Vickey's one of those people who demonstrates someone who doesn't give up on their dreams, and should inspire someone to pursue their passion no matter what age they are. Whether you're 21 or whether you're 85, which Vickey is neither one of those, by the way. Just making that as a point. But just to tell you that you can pursue your dreams whenever you want. And your passion. I mean, it doesn't have to be something you're looking to become super rich and famous at. If rich and famous is your goal, I think you're going to be disappointed by it, because the goal should really be to accomplish being successful. Because if you just wanted to be famous, if that's your goal, then you should do something to set out to be famous, which there's a lot of easier things to do to be famous than being an actor or being a singer. There's a lot of other ways to be famous. There's a lot of other ways to be infamous as well. But those who choose acting, I would like to believe that their performance is the deeper calling, that they love to perform and entertain people. And yes, there's a certain amount of attention that you like to grab from it. It makes you feel good to be recognized for something that you love. I've never subscribed to something about saying, well, you're the best actor or anything like that. I think you can support each other and recognize people who have especially inspired you in a certain time frame within your community, which is what we did for Vickey, because she really is an inspiration to people, a very big go-getter, and just reminds you that life is short, and whether you get to do what you love for 10 minutes of your life or 20 years or 5 years or whatever, do it, because no one's promised tomorrow. And let's say you started pursuing something you loved and wrote 5 minutes of a scene because you wanted to be a writer for a play or something, and you wrote 5 minutes of a play, and then you walked out the door and got hit by a bus. I don't mean to make that a morbid visual or thing to think about, but the point would be is, if you did something you really loved for only 5 minutes, you walked out that door before tragedy happened, knowing you were doing something that you enjoyed and that you were excited to get back to. And that's how we should live our lives. You know, it's great to be wealthy, it's great to be famous. All those things are very alluring, but you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. There's a great song that I'm sort of developing a story around, which is a song by Randy Travis called 3 Wooden Crosses. And the chorus line, or revolving line, or whatever you want to call it, the chorus line, it's not what you take when you leave this world behind, but what you leave behind when you go. And wouldn't you like to be the person who left behind your passion for people to be inspired by, your poetry for your children to see, or a song that you recorded on your phone that was all about you just singing your heart out, whether you were